Hi guys, Zeth here. Welcome back to another episode of TerraFirmaCraft. And I am absolutely in love with how our area here is coming out. I mean, I really like having the Douglas firs all around. It makes it feel, I don't know, it makes it feel a little bit more cramped, but makes it feel like home to me. Which is weird because yeah, there's not that many trees where I live, and definitely not fir trees. But as you can see over there, I have been a little busy. Yeah. So let's get on up over here. Where is it? There it is. So yeah, I've been hard at work on this wall. I was not planning on finishing it anytime soon, but I have been feeling a little under the weather, so couldn't record. Hey, might as well build a gigantic wall. So yeah, this has been pretty much probably the biggest thing that's been happening in our world, and I think I'm pretty happy with how it's been turning out. I mean, this needs a little bit more. I don't know, I think it needs a bit more depth. Like, that doesn't really stick out at all. So I'm thinking of putting in shale brick. Actually, let's see how that'll look. There we go. That's better, but that doesn't have any depth there then. If you take off 2 more layers. No. I don't know what we're going to do there, but I kind of feel it needs something. Same thing as right there. Though actually, that might be that. Or not. I don't know. I'll probably work on that off camera. But today we have a project I want to start. And this is, or was part of the list that I had last episode. Right at the end. So without further ado, let's get started. Now, first thing I need is going to be up in our old area. I find it funny that I feel like the first 20 episodes we spent working on that and, resource gathering and all that stuff. And now this is essentially ruins. And it's just not something we visit very often. But to be fair, this is a pain in the butt to walk up. I might honestly end up eventually making a path down, like over here or something like that. But for now, I'm just not going to bother. Now, where are our stuff? Here's stuff. There is some. I don't see any other large amounts of support beams. I could use aspen, but I don't. I'll be honest, I don't really want to. Okay, let's toss those up. Let's grab an extra jug. I'm sure there's one somewhere around, or not jug, but vessel. And there's one. Just want to get some of my junk away. That's better. Let's grab some Douglas fir, and then we can actually begin on this project. And I mean, normally I wouldn't bother with support beams, as you guys probably know. One, I mean, they're very useful and they are fairly important, but, I like causing the cave-ins. That's mostly because that's a very efficient way to get cobblestone. Cobblestone, turn that into bricks, and hey, you have pretty much my favorite building material there. But seeing as this is near our house, rather not have a cave-in. I hope you can understand. Although this is going to be I think, fairly difficult to get this to not cave in, because we're going to be digging down, and I don't know how good the support beams will work with that. They should work. They really should, but I don't know if they will or not. And I don't remember if I've said this, but this is only starting the project. We are not going to be getting down to lava layer today, because that is about 130 or so levels below us, and yeah, we're just not going to happen. But I do plan on this being, I think, 3 wide. Yeah, it'll actually line up with the aspen planks up there that way. And there we are with the initial entryway. Oh, also, I'm pretty sure this is still accurate. The correct, or the safest way to dig down is, or not to dig down, but to dig like out a wall, would not be like that block, that block, that block. It's absolute opposite way. So top down. I'm fairly certain that's still correct. But then again, I have not been a huge... Well, I haven't paid all that much attention to the change logs since the time I first started TFC to now. Okay, let's get this started. Okay, so that starts flat right there, there and there. There we go. Perfect. Okay, I want to get... I think I want to have... I'm pretty sure this... Yeah. Okay. So basically, this protects at least out to here. So what I want to do is come here. And what we'll do is we'll have... Basically, it'll be a bit like every other one I think we'll do. And if I do that and that, it still creates a roof basically. Hopefully we'll be able to actually continue that pattern. And later on we'll come in with stuff. You know what, this is a silly way to do it. Let's do this the much easier and much less safe but more fun way. So I was just going to have like a standard mine shaft down kind of thing, but you know what, just building this section already completely turned me off of that. So now our plan is basically going to be a bit more like a spiral staircase. Now, is this section safe over here from falling? I hope so, because if if things start falling all over the house, we lose stuff. Okay, so here, here, here. Yeah. Just gonna go down like this. I do want to have stairs, but do we actually have the ability to make normal stairs? I don't know. I would test, but my chisel's away, and I am just way too bored or too busy to bother with that. Not really busy, but I just don't really care. Okay, so what I'm thinking is I do still want this to be a safe tunnel. So from here for a little while. Because this comes down 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. That's correct. So we'll go... Nothing happened. We're okay. Tourmaline. Nah. You know, this is probably completely unable to be seen by you guys. I should probably go get some torches. Or I can just call this progress good for now, which is what I'm actually going to do. Alright, so I figured out the next thing I'd like to do. I've been holding on to this leather for a while. Some of it's from bears, some of it's... I don't know, we've collected it over the time. I honestly don't even remember where all of it's come from. A lot of it's been... I know a lot of it actually has come from bears. I know at least two pieces of leather have been from a sheep. And a bunch of places like that. So, we need to do some organizational things. Because down here in our storage room, it's not always easy to tell where stuff is. And this is basically our granite section. So, let's get some granite. Perfect. Over here is a bunch of miscellaneous stuff. I'm fairly... I know there was miscellaneous stuff in there. But I know vessels are going to be one of the big things we have over here. I eventually want to have this section filled with vessels ready to go. Just empty ones good to go whenever we need them. Now I know there were seeds somewhere, but I'm not sure where. And as for these, those used to be mortar, but I'm fairly certain with all the building that I did for the wall, we've managed to use it all up. Let's actually move that over there. Ooh, shell. Do I want the shell over here? I don't think this is going to be a good permanent home for the shell. So let's go find somewhere else. We do have this section. I know there's a bunch of random stuff in here. A lot of it actually is shale and other types of stuff. Yeah. Welcome to your new home, shale. There's that. Last little bit to move over. Now what else do we want? What would be good over here? Don't think clay's such a great fit. And it's okay, but it's not exactly what I think should be there. This will be clay and mortar. Gonna have stuff in here, I can guarantee that. Well, the hope is that we're gonna have stuff everywhere, but yeah, I hope you know what I mean. Okay, well, let's get these last ones down. We'll figure out where stuff is going exactly, probably at a later time. At the very least, we can mark this as a seed area, because I know I've been... I always manage to lose it. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Kind of thing. Oops. Let's grab these. And I am actually going to see you guys at our next project. So our next project is a little bit of research. We're back at our bloomery, and I don't actually remember if the bloomery needs a direct line of air. It kind of makes sense if it did, but I don't really know. So it's got me wondering. Oops. Well, good enough. Okay, so let's head on out. Because I know this area where we are right now, since this is actually above where the bloom will be, I don't think this counts as a bloomery. So we don't need as tall of a chimney as we got. That being said, I'm not going to lower the external portion, but if I don't need a hugely tall, well, if I don't need to let everything out, it might be okay. I mean, well, yeah. Hope you guys know what I mean. Anyway, let's see if this will actually work. I guess we get to just wait now. Maybe. It seems to be working so far. I mean, it might just, like, boil over and kill us or something like that, but I'm gonna hope not. Okay, I think this is good, I think. Yeah. Okay, so after this, I wanted to go do something that is actually going to be quite a fair bit of work, which is going to be going back to our spawn area and trying to find some graphite. Again, we have everything else we need to get into the next couple tiers of technology and stuff, so just gonna have to bite the bullet and go for it, I think. Still need to get quite a bit of stuff to be actually set to go, so I'm gonna go grab it and then we will head on out. Well, I guess I actually lied about going to go and grab that ore tonight. Sorry about that. But that will be tomorrow's episode. I can pretty much guarantee that, because I am actually all set to go. But, yeah, I figured we had one more big thing to actually talk about. Calm down. And that is actually this. He's in love mode. She's in love mode. They don't make love, but they trust us. This horse, though, she's pregnant. So, we're good. We have a baby horse coming along the way. Which is good, because I am very, very excited to be able to actually ride horses in TerraFirmaCraft. We've had those saddles for so long, and they've just not gotten any use. But anyways, I think that's actually gonna do it for today's episode. Sorry it's a little bit, not as epic as the last one. At least I felt it wasn't. But hope you guys enjoyed nonetheless. And I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.